Hello, in today's video I'll be showing you how to test a starter off of your vehicle. And this is a faulty starter I removed recently off of a Honda. And to perform these tests I'll be using a portable jumper. Or you can use a traditional battery and jumper cables. But this just happens to be a lot safer and easier to use. This upper piece with the electrical connections is called the starter solenoid. And the lower portion is the starter motor. This is where your battery positive cable would connect to. It is a thicker wire which when connected to the battery supplies 12 volts all the time. And the smaller cable gets 12 volts when you go to turn on your car. So the 12 volts when you turn the key to the run position engages the solenoid which engages the motor to the gear. So when working properly, the starter solenoid engages your bendix and your starter motor. So this is what gets your engine to spin fast enough to start. So now to set up the testing of the starter. So I connect the red wire to the positive post on the starter solenoid. And I attach the ground to the housing of the starter. And I'll be using the starter switch to turn the starter on and off as if it was the ignition. And you attach the side to the red jumper because you want it to get 12 volts all the time. And you connect the other lead to the small post on the starter solenoid, which is basically supplying 12 volts when you press the switch. And as you can see, this jumper has an on and off switch, so it doesn't supply 12 volts unless you want it to. This is what normal operation should look like. And this is why the starter would fail on the vehicle. All you would get is a click click. And the way to just test the motor, you want to just supply 12 volts directly to the motor wire. And with this jumper it's easy, all I have to do is click the on and off switch. In this test the bendix will not pop forward because the solenoid is disengaged. But right now the motor is operating normal. And for this last test you want to test the operation of the solenoid itself. So for this test all you do is supply 12 volts directly to the solenoid. And since the big jumper cable won't attach to the small connection, I'm using the alligator clip. And I'm connecting the jumper to the alligator clip. And in this test you should just see the solenoid engage the bendix. Now if you want to test the starter, say using the battery and jumper cable method, you connect your jumper cables using the same method. The red cable to the post and black cable to the housing of the starter. And now you want to use a little jumper wire. And I'll turn this on as if it was a battery which is powered on all the time. And we attach one alligator clip to the battery positive. And now all we do is touch the other side of the alligator clip to the starter solenoid. And you do all the other tests in the same method. Thank you for watching and I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and consider subscribing.